Hello again. My name is Jennifer Wallace, physical therapist and owner at Duchenne Therapy Network. This is the next video in our series brought to you by Duchenne Therapy Network and CureDuchenne in our education series for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. This video is going to be all about self-stretching. Although a great physical therapy program and home program are ideal for someone with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, being able to do self-stretches for a part of your life is very important as well. The advantages of doing self-stretching is that you can do them on your own without assistance of others. You can do them more frequently or as needed. Some of the issues that you may run into in doing self-stretching is that some of them are very difficult to do. Also, you must be someone who is very aware of your body so that you know that you're doing them correctly and aggressive enough to make sure that they are effective. We are going to demonstrate a hamstring stretch. To do this stretch, you lay on the floor and put your heel up on the wall at the corner. And this stretch is for the hamstring. It'll be the back of the thigh here. If you don't feel a stretch when you first put your heel up, I want you to scoot a couple inches closer, and it should intensify the stretch that you feel. Also, if you've been stretching for a few seconds and it starts to feel less, you can scoot in a little more and you'll feel more stretch. The reason we do this stretch at a corner is because it makes it very simple to switch and stretch the other leg. You simply move around to the side and you can place the other leg up on the wall to finish the stretch for your opposite leg. Now, after you've stretched for about a minute, I want you to bend your knee and rest your leg. Give it a little break. And when you're ready, put your heel back up and stretch for one more minute. I'm going to demonstrate a stretch for the gastroc and soleus, the two calf muscles. So lean against a wall, like this. Stretch one foot out behind you. And what you want to do is keep the heel down and the toes pointed directly forward. And once you're in that position, lean forward as much as you feel you can to feel stretch in the back of the calf like this. Now, if it's too hard on your shoulders to stand in this position, go ahead and scoop forward, lean on your arms like this, or even on a table or a countertop would be fine, just to let your shoulders relax while you're still stretching the calf muscle. After doing this first stretch where the knee is straight, what you want to do to get the second muscle is bring this foot in a little bit closer. There you go. Bend the knee. Now you should feel the stretch even deeper down in the calf muscle and lean forward just a little bit. And hold it like that. Still the foot is facing forward and the heel is down. You want to hold both of these stretches for a minute at a time, switch legs and do the other one, and then repeat each one on each leg. An alternative way to do a good calf stretch, if you don't have one of the wedges that you can purchase online, is to use old textbooks that you don't need anymore. Place one on the floor and then place the other one up against the wall and partially on the first book. And now you've created a wedge. You can come on in and use this. You're going to stand with your back against the wall, both feet on the book, and heels back as far as you can towards the wall. If your ankles are too tight that your heels cannot be all the way down, I want you to move your feet forward just a little bit. This is a stretch using the Nada chair. The Nada chair can be used for a hamstring stretch and an Achilles and ankle stretch. The Nada chair is put around the back and each strap is placed around the ball of the foot with the legs out straight and something supportive under the feet. You also want a stiff couch or sitting on the floor so the back is up straight. It's very important. And the straps are on the side to tighten it or loosen it to get more or less stretch. Once in this position, you can sit for up to 30 minutes at a time doing the stretch. Every once in a while, if you need to, you can take a little break by bending your knees. And after your break, just straighten your legs back out. Let it stretch ankles and hamstrings at the same time. If needed, you can use your AFOs during this stretch. Simply place your AFOs like you do in the evenings, but you'll put it on the ankle, the strap will go around the bottom of the AFO, and it adds a little bit of comfort so the strap isn't directly on the foot, and then you also get the additional positioning for the ankle to get a better stretch. During the Nada stretch, you'll be here for quite some time. But you can get your homework done. You can play on your tablet, play Xbox. When you finish all of that, you can do whatever you like, including playing your guitar. A good way to stretch the wrists and fingers is simply to bring your hands together, and to feel more stretch, you bring them down lower, and it stretches the wrists a little bit more here. Fingers as straight as you can keep them. Sometimes they do bend, but just keep them together and as straight as you can. Now, if you don't have enough pressure to stretch yourself this way, what you can do is put your hands beside you, palms down, fingers facing backwards, and you'll feel stretch through your forearm and your wrist there, with your fingers out straight behind. If you need more stretch, scoot them forward. If you need less stretch, scoot them back. Whatever position you find that works for you, try to hold it for a minute at a time. To stretch your neck and back, simply lay on the ground and then tuck your chin to stretch the back of your neck, elongating it there. Hold it for 10 to 20 seconds and repeat it several times. To stretch your low back, you do trunk rotation. So you bring your knees to one side, keeping your shoulders flat, and then bring them up and over to the other side. And you can hold both sides for 10 to 20 seconds or until it feels relaxed.
There is a printout of these stretches that can be downloaded, and the information is presented here. It is also available on our websites. My hope is that the stretches are helpful for you and that you may benefit from them for a long time. We at Duchenne Therapy Network and CureDuchenne appreciate you watching and passing this information on to others who need it. If you have any comments or questions, please contact either of us at the information above. Have a great day.